I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. I've mentioned often that I served in the 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault. Today, I want to share a piece of the 101st's history. It's December 16th, 1944, Bastogne, Belgium. General McAuliffe was in command of the 101st and all attached units when a much larger German force surrounded him. The ensuing battle would come to be known as the Battle of the Bulge. It was the largest battle fought by American forces in World War II, with tens of thousands of casualties on both sides. With supply drops limited by weather, the 101st was freezing, hungry, and dangerously low on food, clothing, and ammunition. On December 22nd, the German commander dispatched a party under a flag of truce to deliver a letter with a formal ultimatum. It said, "To the USA commander of the encircled town of Bastogne. The fortune of war is changing. This time the USA forces in and near Bastogne have been encircled by strong German armored units. More German armored units have crossed the river Ourthe near Orteville, have taken Marche, and reached Saint-Aubert by passing through Ompré-Sibrétier. Libremont is in German hands. There is only one possibility to save the encircled USA troops from total annihilation. That is the honorable surrender of the encircled town. In order to think it over, a term of 2 hours will be granted beginning with a presentation of this note. If this proposal should be rejected, the German Artillery Corps and 6 heavy AA battalions are ready to annihilate the USA troops in and near Bastogne. The order for firing will be given immediately after this 2 hours term. All the serious civilian losses caused by the artillery fire would not correspond with the well-known American humanity." It was signed by the German commander. General McAuliffe's response was one word: nuts. How could I not be proud to be a screaming eagle when that kind of courage lives in our history? The 101st would hold out for another month. Eventually, General Patton and his tanks would arrive. If you asked Patton, well, he'd say that he rescued the 101st. If you asked the men of the 101st, they'd tell you that they didn't need rescuing. Do you think General McAuliffe and his men felt fear? Of course they did. How could they not? But they didn't let fear rule the day. That is courage. The quality that compels someone to do what needs to be done regardless of fear. McAuliffe wasn't being brash or arrogant. He knew the odds were stacked against him. He just simply refused to accept the premise that the fight was already lost. Nuts. One word written in defiance of overwhelming odds. One word that shows how refusing fear, refusing defeat, and refusing authoritarian demands can change history. Next time you're overwhelmed by the pressures of our fight for democracy, I want you to step outside, look up, and yell, "Nuts!" If you're protesting and you get sprayed, gather your breath, look them in the eye, and yell, "Nuts!" And when you go to vote, if there's Trump forces staged outside as election monitors, walk past them. But as you do, look them in the eye, smile, and calmly, but defiantly, say, "Nuts." Thanks for listening. Good day.